back that way. Mom wet.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, that'll be good before you do your live. Did you start this?
Oh yeah, it's already started.
So you get it cleaned up a little bit.
So we are here in Florida, and I shot my gator. Was that the night before last? All these days are running together. We've stayed up all night, but we are skinning the gator, and we're actually gonna have it for dinner tonight. If you haven't seen my gator, it's on my page, so be sure to check in for that. And will you do it? You're gonna have to talk me through this.
Okay, so grab this side, and just basically, it's like a very thick-skinned fish. And what you're gonna do, I'll hold it.
Wait, am I on this side?
Yeah,
what
you're
side?
gonna get right there.
Oh, okay.
I'm gonna hold it for you here, and you're just gonna take it down the edge just like that.
And you said that you don't want to get any, like, some
want,
of the meat is still going to be on the skin
just
because
just a little bit there, because we don't want any fat in that meat.
the fat's gross.
Yeah, the fat's not great.
So what are some other facts about gators that I could tell people watching?
Let's see.
Well, tell us a little bit about, like you're talking about the meat on the tail, what you were telling us earlier about.
Yeah, what's the difference between the meat? Like,
well, it's got like a dark meat. It's got like a dark meat and a white meat. So basically, there's a the vertebrae forms a cross in there, and there's 4 loins on either side of that cross, and we'll be able to see that a little bit in a minute. But
how far down do I go?
Go on back to the scales on the back. So you're gonna go carry it all the way down.
All the way back here.
Yeah. But then there's a couple different. It's almost like white and dark meat that you would find on a chicken.
Someone said to soak it in buttermilk. Is that something you do here?
You can soak it in buttermilk, but I like
What's the best way to cook them?
Because we're having it tonight, we're not going to do much marinating, but I like to soak them in hot sauce.
Soak it in hot sauce?
Soak it in hot sauce and lemon juice as well.
Like salsa or like Frank's hot sauce?
Crystal hot sauce or like a Frank's Red Hot or something like that, yeah.
How far down do I go?
You're going to go what you'll see is when you get to these scales down here is where we're going to stop.
Okay.
So you got to go a pretty good ways down.
So.
Let's make this part easier a little bit right here. Take and just cut down here. Come straight down in there.
And Kendall, you've never had alligator before, right?
I don't think I have.
Oh boy.
I might have, but I don't. Nothing I remember.
I'm just saying it really well.
The last
David
time
wants to know what the best part of the gator is to eat.
The jaw meat, the meat in the jaw, and there's also a white meat inside this tail section, one of those tail sections that's great.
So is all this white stuff the fat right here?
We'll trim that up. It's like,
okay,
it's like a sinew, but we'll trim that up some.
So for those of y'all just now watching, this gator actually had a dog in its mouth, and
Kendall kind of took that personally.
Yeah, it took a little personal because I love my dog.
Did you picture Nemo in there? Is that what the
Don't!
Was? Is that what it was?
Stop it!
I'm just saying, that's what fired you up?
Yes, I love my baby. That's my baby, Nemo. Oh, I miss him.
Jonathan says, tell Daniel to get back to his homestead. Somebody's been watching my YouTube channel and Kendall. That's awesome.
Did I mess up right there?
No, that's okay. We can trim it anytime. I mean, we can always trim it.
It's kind of hard to stay on the skin.
Yeah. Come right here and take this loose. That's what's holding you up.
Oh.
There you go. And
There we go.
Let's get this one loose here.
Got it.
Now see back here is that plate. It was hard to get that harpoon.
Yeah, this is hard right here.
It's very hard. You can actually almost here. Okay, you can
I probably need to sharpen the knife now.
Perfect.
So, okay, am I done?
No, you keep on rolling through it and we'll roll that meat. I want to wash it one more time. Let's rinse the table.
Yeah, but yeah, so this, we hunted this thing from 9:30 p.m. to 7:30 a.m. No sleep. I was standing on the front of that boat it felt like forever.
Sorry, guys.
I wiped out too one time. Fell straight on my back.
Well, there was a little sleep last night. If Brad might agree with me on that one, because there was some sleeping going on. We got some pictures.
Yeah, in the car. So
I slept on the way home, and I was in the back seat, and Daniel was in front of me, and I got a little comfortable. I'm gonna put my feet on top of this chair, and it might have been like right here.
Here, let me give you.
So this is Daniel. Okay. DJ's asleep. Kendall's asleep. Here is her foot, right? So here's her foot, but you can't see her other foot comes out, and like Daniel, he can't even like access his seat belt because Kendall's feet are all in the way. So he's like having to like swing his, he like seat belts himself with part of her foot. Anyway, it was a mess.
Now, I've never seen anybody smile in their sleep. Kendall like was in a full smile, snoring in the back seat.
Hey.
If you haven't slept, you haven't been up, you've been awake for practically
48 hours.
When you do get to go to sleep, you smile.
She was a very happy
How many
sleeper.
people are tuning in?
920 right now.
Oh, wow. Hello, 920 people. That's quite a bit.
So now we're going to come back here. You're going to see us attached right there. Yeah, there you go.
So have any of y'all been gator hunting before that are tuning in? And if you have, what's your favorite recipe and what is your favorite part?
So tell them about the first time you tried and you almost fell off the boat.
Yeah, well, yeah, I almost fell off
The
the
gator
boat.
kind of did a little bob and weave on you?
Yeah, so the first gator I tried to harpoon, it juked me out a little bit. And I threw the harpoon, and as I threw the harpoon, the gator did practically a backflip. And, of course, I missed it. What way?
Come from this way and take the rest of that off there and we're good.
Where?
Let's see, right here. I think there's a section right here.
Oh. So I threw the harpoon, and I have a harness on so I don't go forward. And as I threw the harpoon, I like went forward, but the harness said, and I came flying back, and I fell flat on my back. But I was not in the lake with the gator, so not too mad about
We
it.
just about got this thing taken care of, Kendall. Now we're going to get here.
So how do you cook? Is it going to be like a steak, or is
No,
it
we're going to fry gator nuggets tonight.
gator nuggets? Okay.
Yeah.
So some of the responses, you asked what their favorite recipes were. I'll scroll back up. We had gator chili, fried gator tail,
Which is essentially what we're doing tonight.
Yeah. deep fried, gator gumbo, another gator chili, fried gator tail.
Sounds good. I'm excited to try it. I heard it tastes like chicken, so I am a chicken fanatic. I grew up on chicken, and I used to not eat anything but chicken, so I will be the test of that.
What else we having with it? You guys y'all taking care of us, man. What else?
We're going to do the stingrays that you guys shot with the bows last night.
Oh yeah, so I shot some stingrays last night, and what other fish? What are the black and white
had
striped
sheep's
ones?
head.
Is that sheep's head that
We
I
had
shot?
sheep's head that you shot.
And what are the long, skinny ones?
Houndfish.
Houndfish.
So, did a lot of shooting last night.
Yeah, it was so much fun. I did not want to leave. They made me
Fred
get off.
dragged her off of Tampa Bay last night.
Well, we were supposed to bowfish from like 8 to 12,
Yeah.
and we come off the water about what, 2?
I think it was 2:40 when we got to the ranch.
Yeah,
2:40? Yeah.
Because Kendall wouldn't leave.
I wanted a big stingray.
Stand back, guys. Let me wash this off of you.
But,
That's a leech that was on the gator. They want to see that.
a leech?
A leech.
We see those all the time in our house.
That leech was on the alligator. Pretty nasty, huh? Extra protein.
Tyler wants to know, are you going to wrap it in bacon and smoke it?
No, we're going to wrap it in flour and fry it.
Awesome.
I don't think that's on my diet.
Probably not, but it's good.
It is tonight.
Oh, that water's cold. When you back up and it runs off, when
right
that
on your back.
runs down in the small of your back, woo!
We're getting a little Florida sunshine here. A little
I was
Florida
gonna say
sunshine.
something. I had another story to tell him, but I forgot. Oh, did we mark where we hit this on your app?
Yes, we did. So we used the Fishing Wizard app to do a little scouting before you guys got here. And what happened was,
So tell me how that works. Like,
the scouting part,
well,
Clean the lens off real quick.
yeah, I guess.
so
That's
we
good.
just ride the lake
Mhm.
and we just pay attention to what we're seeing. Places where gators have laid on the mud tussets and places where there's little trails that gators have used in the grass. And we look for gators. We go out at dusk and look for gators, and that's what we did. We found a few gators that we knew were big enough to actually harvest. So then within the Fishing Wizard app, you can mark waypoints.
So is that public, or can you have like your own account?
Your waypoints are private through you.
Okay, so you can mark things on your app that are only you can see.
We don't believe that. We believe that fishermen are liars, and they won't be. And most fishermen are very secretive about their spots. So
yeah, that's what I was asking him. I was like, why would anyone want to tell their spot?
you don't want to. So basically, your waypoints are private. If you want to share your waypoints, that's a whole different thing. That's my nephew.
Oh, I was like, what is that? Oh, I did not even see him.
He wanted to play in the rain, but then it got really wet.
Say hi. Can you wave?
Okay, so you have your waypoints on the app.
So we mark the waypoints on the app. The other things the app can do, we call it real data for real anglers. So anything from finding boat ramps, finding the names of lakes, finding non-ethanol fuel stops, tide charts, weather reports, solar data, public fishing structures, all that stuff's on the app. But what we used it for the gator side of things was we actually marked some waypoints where we found big gators. And it actually marked some fence posts and some stumps that were in the lake, so we wouldn't run over it with the airboat. So as we were riding along, I would constantly check the app because it's got a great satellite imagery, and it allowed us to keep, safe, number one. Stay clear of the stumps, and then also navigate to those places where we found the gators.
But you can make your own account on there and mark things that are just privately
They're
for
all
you.
private unless otherwise stated. It's always private for you. Yeah.
Okay.
So what we're looking at right here, and the name of the app's Fishing Wizard, by the way, so I want to say that.
Fishing, no G.
There's no G.
So is this a tenderloin, or where's the tenderloin?
This is what I'm calling a tenderloin. Some professional may know otherwise.
Can I do it?
But basically what this is just like a backstrap coming out of a deer.
Okay.
So you're going to
keep going down?
Your bone is right here. Come down to here and then peel this out of the way, and then we'll pull this out just like you would a backstrap.
Wait, so start right here?
Yeah, just come on down, yeah. Yeah, see how you can pull it out of there? It's got a casing almost like a backstrap does.
$782 people, Brad. You have 3.
I know, right?
What's the difference
I
here?
know, right?
Kendall
we're growing. We're growing.
Kendall has 790 people watching, and Brad has 6. It's almost the same.
So this is some of that fat we were telling you.
So that's gross.
Yeah, that's not we don't want to eat this, but this meat on the outside is what is we'll save this meat. You do a little extra tenderizing on that.
So you can like go through and cut all that nasty
We cut this
stuff
off of there and use this meat also. But this is what we're gonna eat tonight.
Okay, so this is for we'll save that for later.
Yeah.
Okay, I need to go on.
Lone Star Living Channel for poor Brad. Poor Brad.
Okay, where am I going
so
now?
go back in here. You know how on the deer you'll take his backstrap out. Just you can feel that vertebrae. Just take it out of there, just like you would a deer. I'll keep some tension on it for you.
Oh, that's hard down
You
there.
might want to nick it up here a little bit, let it come on out for you.
Look at all those thumbs up coming in.
Yeah, I know, right?
Do I need to keep going down further?
Yeah, you may as well. Well, let's clean it right here first, so you can.
Oh, just like.
Come on, folks.
Do I not
Let's
need
do some
that?
thumbs up on the. And we got to compete with Kendall.
Yeah. Tyler says, "What's his channel?" Well, this is Brad Clay from Final Descent Outdoors.
That's right.
Well, look at this.
I mean, everybody knows Brad Clay. Come on,
the
man.
myth, the legend.
The man, the myth.
Hey, I
The
do
legend.
have to give a shout out though to Brad. He does help me with a lot of my media stuff, and the video edits that you see, I don't edit those. Brad does.
And most of your pictures.
Most of my pictures, all that too.
Tell her,
so-
Brad. Tell her.
Yeah,
about
don't
it,
leave it out. Don't
Hey.
leave it out.
I gave you a shout out.
That's right. And you're
But-
using my knife.
I'm using your knife.
Let me show you something. You'll do this on the next one. We'll take this out of the way for now because I'm getting hungry. So we're gonna clean up the other piece of meat first,
You're faster at it.
and we're gonna keep that. Like I said, we'll take this fat off of there. We're gonna eat that too, but not tonight. So let's get to the other side over here.
And for those of y'all tuning in and don't know what this is, I don't know why you wouldn't know what it is, but it's a gator. So it's the gator tail.
Yeah, we took his tail off. We're having to fight some inclement weather, so we didn't want to do a full cape of this gator.
We have a little technical difficulties with the
took
weather right now.
We took his tail off, and then I'm gonna show you where you're going again here. Just gonna get right down that edge, and you'll see that loin's in there.
Yeah. I'm sure I'm getting some rude comments right now saying, why aren't you doing it yourself? You're supposed to know everything.
You know what?
Y'all, I have never done this before, so
No, you're
you
doing a pretty
can
good job.
keep your comments and rude comments and concerns to yourself.
Well, the thing was, you also never sat on front of an airboat or stood on front of an airboat all night long either.
Yeah.
And you got that done, I will say. You did a good job.
Oh, little. Is that a gator?
That's an alligator,
Can you
Everett.
say alligator?
That is Everett.
Chomp,
Chomp chomp.
We're raising them right.
Yeah.
Raising them right.
Chomp, chomp.
That is Everett Marshall Schick, the one and only. Okay, you can take that out of there for us.
Hey, is that chomp, chomp?
That's a gator.
Can you hold that side?
Hey, is that chomp, chomp?
Pull it.
Everett, chomp, chomp.
So something else that's crazy about this alligator is, if you can see right here on this alligator, somebody actually probably last.
Oh,
Somebody
yeah.
said, Jared said, just the tail. I hope they kept the limbs and jowls. All good meat. That's just the tail.
That's right.
Yeah.
And we're just getting
We're
started.
just, this is just the beginning, and we're actually eating this tonight, and we'll save that for later.
So we're
And if you
actually-
can't tell, it's raining, so we're...
My favorite part is the jowl.
Wait, what am I cutting right now?
You're just gonna pull it back in here like you would on,
Oh,
on the
okay.
deer. Yeah. You're missing this part right there, and that's what's holding you up.
Oh.
There you go.
I need to be on this side.
Okay.
I think that
I'll
would be...
switch for you.
Yeah, like that.
There you go.
Joe said the wizard's feed is frozen. Your live feed's frozen, they said.
Oh, wonderful.
Ew, is that fat?
Oh no, it's just
Probably because I got 1%. So if you're watching this, go over to Kendall's webpage or Kendall's page or Final Descent. You probably should go to Final Descent page and help them out with.
That's
this.
right. That's right.
My
We're
battery's a
We're over here rocking.
The wizard-
We're
the wizard
rocking
feed is
28.
Final
This
Descent
is
outdoors.
pure
What's your
organic meat, and this is why we hunt.
and that's
It doesn't come from
We're having
just
that
the
tonight.
store. And for those of y'all that think it's crazy, this was not butchered in a store.
And we're not
For
gonna
those
waste,
of y'all that go to the store and get your meat where animals come from.
we're not gonna waste any of it. That little dude down there is gonna eat it too.
And also it's just with the stingrays. Like we're gonna eat.
Yeah, we're gonna eat the stingrays too. Someone commented on my photo earlier and said, "What happened to catch and release?" Well, what happened to catch and eat?
Well, you can't.
That's
but-
what I
Catch
said.
and release into the grease.
That's right.
Catch and release into. That's funny. I'm gonna
We're
have
gonna
to.
do right.
I'm gonna have to
Catch
steal
and
that
release
one.
into the
Yeah.
grease.
Kendall's gonna write that one down.
That's right.
Use that one.
Catch and release
Put
into
that
the
in the
grease.
arsenal.
But I was telling you guys, Kendall, you want to point out over here that this
Yeah,
alligator
come
actually
over
got
here.
shot. You're saying it looks like probably.
Well, the season started last week, so it would have had to have been last week because it's not an old wound. So that gator got shot with a crossbow bolt, and
Yeah, it's right here.
apparently, as they were pulling him to the boat, he broke the fiberglass bolt off.
Right here. So there. This is actually the bolt that.
Went into his head and broke off. So, actually, kind of worked out actually really nice.
Worked out good for us.
Right, that you were able to go ahead and get that gate, or even
I'll
you know.
tell you
had
what we can do
that
is
happen.
if you guys want to go to my truck and get one of the stingrays out. How long you want the feed to be? But we can roll with a stingray right now.
Maybe. Hey, let's start this, and then maybe we'll tune back in, or we can do an actual video that will air at a later date.
Cool.
Because this one's already probably like 15 minutes long. But yeah, so
And we need to get this in the fryer too, right? I mean,
Yeah,
we
we need to get
Yeah, I'm hungry. Yeah.
our stomachs
I
are
am too, man.
grumbling.
I am too.
So I'm gonna come
I
back
haven't
later
ate today except
after-
for some grapes and a granola bar.
after dinner. I'm gonna come
She
back.
also didn't get up till 2 o'clock.
Okay.
When we get done with dinner, I'm gonna come back and pick through this and get some of this good meat off of here. We're kind of doing a ruffian style job
Yeah.
on it, but that's
No,
okay.
that's fine. So, but yeah, thanks for everyone tuning in. I hope that y'all.
Careful. Watch out. Watch
I
out.
hope that y'all liked our little gator feed of skinning the tail. And like I said, this is just like a rough draft. We're trying to get some in the fryer, and we'll do that one later. We'll do that one later, but.
Get it, Everett.
Yeah, so we're gonna go, we're actually gonna get a little bit of sleep tonight. We're waking up at 4 a.m. and going fishing for snook.
We're gonna go do some snook fishing tomorrow.
Snook fishing tomorrow at 4 a.m. and then we're gonna come back and then we're gonna try to get Brad on a gator. So hopefully he'll have some luck and maybe you'll see some pictures. But yeah, thanks for tuning in, guys.
Hey, Aaron Cox, I appreciate you switching from Kendall's feet to